It is Northern Ireland and Ukraine in the second game of 4 in the IFCPF Men's Euros today. We've just seen an absolutely brilliant exhibition of football between Ireland and Germany to open the day, and Northern Ireland and Ukraine are set to go at it in the second of this afternoon's encounters. A win will safely see Ukraine through to the final 4, inside the top 2 as they would hope to be. They spluttered against Spain but recovered against England with a brilliant goal from Vitaly Romanchuk. And a win that they should get would see them through. England and Spain is the other game, the grudge match later on today, the final game of the day in the group to see who would theoretically join Ukraine. And for Northern Ireland, they've not had the best of tournaments. 20 goals conceded in their opening 2 games. 2 games each of 10 in the back of their net. They'll be looking to get through this game without any injuries. They'll be hopeful that they can show what they're about in some senses against one of the best teams in the world. My name is Oliver Walker-Peel, and as the teams come out, it seems like David v Goliath affair is what awaits us here at Loughborough University. Really interesting feel about this one. We are set for a slightly delayed kickoff time, we think. As we get set for the national anthems of Northern Ireland and Ukraine. Starting with Northern Ireland. Now for the national anthem of Ukraine.
Згинуть наші вороженьки, як роса на сонці, запануємо ми, браття, у своїй сторонці, душу й тіло ми положим за нашу свободу і покажем, що ми браття козацького що ми браття козацького роду.
So as the Northern Irish make their way along the handshake line between their opponents and the officials, we will take a look towards the teams for this afternoon's clash. Northern Ireland have been forced into a very late switch, with Ryan Walker dropped out of the team through injury, and in comes Finn Mullen, who was originally in a goalkeeper kit but is now outfield. And the team for Ukraine is as follows. In goal is number 1, Paul Cassidy, 2, Charlie Fogarty, 3, Oisin McGurk, 4, Jordan Walker, 5, David Levy, 7 is Corey Kennedy, with number 6 being Sean Coyle, and 14 is Finn Mullen. And for Ukraine, will they make a raft of changes? There's 5 of them, all told, to the 7 that defeated England. In come, and get yourselves ready, Dmitry Kravets, Artem Hurinov, Edar Karamanian, Boran Dembik, and Anatoly Radovinchik. Out drop Anton Balakai, Stanislav Podolsky, Vitaly Romanchuk, Laroshav Chernish, Boran Kulinic, and Artem Krasilnikov. The 7 as follows. Number 1, Dmitry Kravets, 3, Artem Hurinov, 6, Edar Karamanian, 5, Boran Dembik, 10, Ivan Donenko, 11, Vitaly Trushev, 13, Anatoly Radovinchik. Corey Kennedy to kick us off. And so this is how the group will be completed for Northern Ireland and Ukraine. We're sent away by our referee Karen Coulson, the United States of America. Vandenenko wanted to get Ukraine going. With Karamanian. Left for Hurinov. This is first international tournament appearance for him. Big moment for him. And I told the Radovinchik, Karamanian, as Ukraine can play it round. Karamanian. And Vitaly Trushev, who looked to step into a shot on the eye, but elected not to. Donenko. Karamanian. Inside a play behind for a goal kick. Trushev from distance, and that took a deflection on the way. Paul Cassidy might have been sparked into action otherwise. Corner is taken short. Donenko. And there is an issue with something there. The net had been shifted on slightly off the line, which is now sorted. Dembik. Trushev. Karamanian. So he prodded across. Radovincic with a heavy first touch. Northern Ireland can't fully clear yet. And now they have. Kurinov. Donenko. Kurinov again. This is what we'll see, I reckon, for all of the hour. Ukraine will keep hold of the ball, and Northern Ireland, as of now, have hardly had a touch, and that'll probably continue the way these two teams play. Donenko shot block. Vitaly Trushev. On. Over the top. With his first touch and shielding it from nobody and over Bodan Dembik. Scored in the 2022 World Cup against Spain in the group stages, and then played against the Spanish 2 years later in the 2024 edition of the World Cup. It was his only appearance in Salau last November. Trushev. Karamanian works it across, and a great save from Cassidy at close range to deny Bodan Dembik what would have been the opener. Karamanian. Vitaly Trushev. Radovincic didn't get through. Fogarty going over, he was fouled. Coyle letting it run. Jordan Walker, he slid in. And there's a foul there. And Karamanian. If that tackle had taken place 10, maybe 15 years ago, there'd be no issue with it. Maybe even less, but there is such an emphasis on player welfare that even if you take the ball first, if you leave too much on the man, you can be penalised for it. Donenko to go low, and it's gone through. Paul Cassidy might be disappointed with himself there. It was an arrowing drive, a low one, into the corner for 1-0. Almost as if he passed it into the corner. And Ukraine, for the first time this afternoon, break through. Sloppily given away at the back by Coyle. Danenko's in again. And this time, up to the mustard is Paul Cassidy. Well done by Kennedy to pry it away from Ukrainian possession. He'll turn 16 in December, Corey Kennedy. And already it's his third appearance at an international tournament. It's across to Danenko, blocked by Fogarty in behind. For a Ukraine corner. Prodded short by Karamanian, who receives it back from Radovinchik. Danenko at the edge of the box, and Jordan Walker to help it away. Round it goes, Danenko trying to breeze by Coyle, who is happy to watch it go. Time for a goal kick. Goal difference isn't an issue for Ukraine, so it isn't like they have to go and put the foot down. A 1-0 win is enough to get them through by virtue of having 2 wins. The win over England gave them that luxury. If that game had been a draw, then so much might have been different. Sent up towards Danenko, pulls it back, and somehow Radovinchik didn't score. A crucial slide in from Jordan Walker. And defensively, Northern Ireland are showing something here. McGirt gave it away. That's for Artem Hurinov. Asking the question to Bodan Dembik as to what he should have done. Coyle. Well played by Corey Kennedy. Here is Trushev. To work it back. Karamanian from Dembik. And Hurinov first time. Good stop by Paul Cassidy covering off his front post. Dembik. Now Karamanian. Made 2 appearances in Slough last November. Trushev to have a look! Oh, and it's cruel. Really cruel for Jordan Walker. He thought he's got his body in the correct position. He stuck a foot out, and instead of going away from goal, it careered into the top corner, into the back of his own net for 2-0. And there isn't a whole lot he could have done about it. He scored 1 goal at the right end in the World Champs last April in Spain. That one, unfortunately, is into the wrong end. Jordan Walker trying to get the keeper on his line. Oh, he has scored! From 0 to hero! How wonderful! The quick thinking was expertly executed. Oh, I say, Dmitro Kravets won't be doing that again. Wasn't watchful of his line. And the Northern Irish captain has a moment to remember, about 30 seconds after a moment to forget. Something out of the ordinary and out of what was expected. That was in every sense against the grain. Might well go without saying, but that is Northern Ireland's first goal against Ukraine. As the ball disappears behind for a corner. They'd lost their first games pretty handily, 5-0 and 7-0. Northern Ireland against Ukraine in the past. Zanenko curls one, and that was almost another own goal. A first goal for Northern Ireland against Ukraine in the IFCPF era. And Jordan Walker was brilliant in finding it. And if you look at the scoreline, having never seen cerebral palsy football played before, 2-1 after 15 minutes, you'd think that these two historically are evenly matched. Radovincic. Well, hasn't that injected something into the game? Trushev. Danenko! It's wide. Still trying fully to wrap my head around that from Jordan Walker. Northern Ireland have got some fans here and their minds might be similarly blown. Danenko. Karamanian. Huranov in, and it's the waiting arms of Paul Cassidy. What about this for James Goodman and company? As down now is Finn Mullen. Who was expecting to be donning the goalkeeping gloves today. He was listed on the team sheet as the backup goalkeeper and then started the game outfield. And hopefully he can continue it. Breaking play, a reminder that we've got plenty more action in terms of cerebral palsy football today. We've got 6 games all told across the schedule. We've seen one of them here. This is the second in the men's. We've got just over an hour before the first women's game of the day kicks off. We've got 2 of those over on the women's pitch, and then another 2.5 to come here. As the game will be restarted, you can't say there's not enough cerebral palsy football on today, unless of course you wanted 7 games, and there's not much more we can do. You can wait for Saturday when we'll have 7 then. All games live on the IFCPF YouTube channel. Donenko, Radovinchik, and Donenko once more. The slip on McGurk. Oh, that's beautiful football. Donenko and Radovinchik combining, and it was beautifully played. Tic-tac-toe type stuff. From 13 and 10, Donenko finished it off. It's 3-1 Ukraine. Just over 10 to play in the half. There might be a little bit of added time too, given the injury stoppage earlier, where Finn Mullen was the player concerned for Northern Ireland. And here is the English-born Charlie Fogarty, man from Solihull, which isn't too far away from here. He's a former academy player with Birmingham City before a traffic accident. He's got a younger brother, by the way, who's in the Birmingham fold as well. Karamanian, Trushev, trying to twist and turn away from Jordan Walker, who, despite the scoreline, might be feeling happy about things than the rest of his team, given his goal. That'll be one he'll replay and show to anybody who's willing to watch it. Donenko, Radovinchik again looking to work with him and making absolutely sure was Sean Coyle. Not sure if he got a shout because he would have maybe been better letting that one go. But I suppose if you're not sure, you can't. As Trushev will try and line one up, Fogarty blocking it. Karamanian and Donenko, he's passed it into the corner. And there is frustration amongst the Northern Irish ranks. It's a hat-trick for Evan Donenko. And a 4th for Ukraine that the Northern Irish are frustrated with themselves about. It was a little bit too easy. Jordan Walker up. High by Trushev, and Cassidy calling everyone else off. Corey Kennedy trying to get through the middle of a couple. He lost it to Dembik, Hurinov, Danenko around the corner. As Hurinov went back in and couldn't keep hold of it for too long. He'll get it back here after some help from Karamanian. Advancing is Vitaly Trushev. Danenko, another 1-2, and it bobbled off the shin of Ukraine's number 11, and the chance went. In behind all the way is Finn Mullen, who had the whole half to himself before Radovincic got back. And Ukraine have got to be better than that. A team with more attacking prowess would have made them pay there, and would have made them pay full toll. I've got a corner out of it though, Northern Ireland, which Corey Kennedy is over to take. It is right-footed and swept in! Oh, that's gone in! First international goal for Corey Kennedy! And an Olympico from the corner! We saw one yesterday in the Women's Intercontinental Cup with Lainey Harrison and the Para Matildas. Well, in that regard, she's got some company. 15-year-old Corey Kennedy. What were you doing at 15? Probably not scoring Olympicos for your country. And it's 4-2. How good have these Northern Irish players been? Danenko to try and curl one into the breadbasket of Paul Cassidy. It's out of play for ball in for Ukraine. Danenko. From Karamanian, and Kennedy is sidestepped. Northern Ireland defensively have been held in, and it's been two worldies. They've scored to make their way past the meter of Kravets as Karamanian rolls it left. Danenko's shot is blocked. That's a foul throw against Ukraine. And the ball is rolled in. You've got to roll it along the ground and not have it bounce or anything like that. And that ball in from the side had fallen foul of the laws. Danenko and Trushev. Chance for Radovincic, a rasping drive, but couldn't keep it down. There was a deflection there. Northern Ireland weren't sure about that. Corner has been given, and Northern Ireland might have been caught cold for a split second there, but they've got time to recover now. Danenko in field low, and it's a fourth for Ivan Danenko, and a fifth for Ukraine. And you just wonder whether their lack of preparedness cost them there. They weren't expecting the decision, and what absolutely set up when it came, it took a deflection there off Coyle. On the way past Cassidy. 5-2, the current score. Paul Cassidy just getting his shoelaces tied. Something that Karen Coulson, our referee, would have been doing long before she grabbed a whistle and became a referee. So, got absolutely a number of things in the repertoire for this game, which is handy as we're into the final minutes of the opening half an hour. Karamanian. Sranovincic was almost in, and Kennedy wanted to clear it away, but in doing so he'd put the ball into the lower leg of Oshima Girk. It bobbled behind for a corner. About to find out how much added time we're going to get. There will be a number as Danenko curls one, can't find the top corner. It's been 7 goals, so you'd expect there to be more than 0. There will be 1 added minute. When signalled by Scott Henry. So 1 minute signalled by Scott Henry. I think we're having some microphone issues with the PA, so we'll sort those out. Apologies for those. Kennedy. Finn Mullen.
The fourth official has announced 1 minute of added time. 1 minute.
Kennedy in on the challenge was strong. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, a 5-2 scoreline looks one-sided and is, and the game's been that way too, but 2 wonderful moments for Northern Ireland.
Half-time. If you've enjoyed the first half, you can
Goals from Jordan Walker and 15-year-old Corey Kennedy have been the highlights of this one. Ivan Danenko has got 4 of his own, and an own goal for Jordan Walker that came right before his masterpiece from kickoff.
5-2 to Ukraine.
Ukraine lead 5-2 as we round out the group stage campaigns of both of these two nations. From Loughborough University, been a very interesting half of football. More ways than one, it is Ukraine 5, Northern Ireland 2 at half-time.
So the 2 goals for Ireland, this is down to you now. We're either giving them as both own goals or both to the Irish players. Players? So you need to tell that, say that on commentary as well. So you can confirm after the dubious goal committee met.
Who scored him?
The Irish players.
Welcome back to Loughborough University. Not sure if you might have caught some of that on the microphone, but we're just working out what the dubious goal panel are going to give those goals to, whether it's the players or own goals. It's going to be going to the players, I reckon,
Hello and welcome back, audience.
as there are changes afoot for Ukraine. Stanislav Podolski is on here in the number 6. And Anton Balakai too. As Serhiy Ovcharenko wants a double change. Ivan Donenko is out there and on the ball. Bodan Dembik is off, as is Edar Karamanian, by the way. Donenko. Jordan Walker goes outside of the foot. Finn Mullen is off after this, tracking it and getting a hold of it for Northern Ireland. Jordan Walker. Seen the ball go into the back of the net twice by his doing. Once in the right net and one at the wrong end too. Donenko. Podolski. Radovincic. Square. Balakai. For Hurinov. Shot from range. Radovincic trying something. It took a deflection. It's behind for a corner. Trying to find a way through Radovincic. Kennedy unable to keep hold. Coyle back in, and Corey Kennedy couldn't get there. So the goal is his. The conversation, Jordan Walker has one too. For Ukraine, it's 4 for Donenko. And the own goal as Coyle sees it out of play for a Ukraine throw. From a Northern Ireland point of view, up towards Mullen, who was beaten to it by Ukraine's Vitaly Trushev. Podolski. Good ball. Donenko looking for 5. Can't find it. Coyle couldn't clear. Taken over by Balakai. Radovincic. And his pass looking for Donenko was far too powerful. It's behind for a goal kick. Podolski. Radovincic. And curling. One was Danenko, and it couldn't be bundled home then. Kurinov was waiting, and Cassidy was awesome in smothering him. Corner to come. Balakai. Try and pop it around here. Kurinov was there, and back Fogarty. The corner for Ukraine to come. Danenko. Rolled across, Danenko! It's deja vu multiple times over almost. He loves trying to pass the ball into the corner. Taking the goal kick, he's capable of playing in goal. We saw it in Spain last year when Northern Ireland were runners-up in the IFCPF World Championships, the second tier of world competition in our game. Balakai and Podolski. It's one of the raft of changes from the starting 7 against England in Ukraine's last encounter. Danenko as they work it out, and Cassidy makes the save. Balakai back to Danenko. Rolls it across, Podolski and Danenko, blocked by Fogarty. It's a shooting gallery at the moment, and Fogarty deals with it for Northern Ireland. Trushev beating the waiting Finn Mullen to the ball. Balakai skips clear of Coyle. Radovincic. On to Danenko, towards Hurinov, tried to access the near post, fired it over the top in the end. Concern here again for Jordan Walker, the Northern Irish skipper, who is getting a stretch from temporary physio Paul Cassidy. Those who do it for a living will now be called for. Just to make sure everything's in order. And then waved away, and we're back underway. Stanenko, who looks low. Top clear by Fogarty. Helped over. Chance for Radovincic, what a stop by Cassidy. Ball didn't go out of play. Danenko is there, he wants a fifth, he's crowded out, Balakai isn't, good block by Coyle. He might get another chance. Northern Ireland want the game stopped. Cassidy back to recover. Will be down low to make the save, and there's a bit of an issue for Cassidy and for Jordan Walker. Northern Ireland a little bit wounded right about now. Take a bit of a meeting over on the Irish touchline and around the dugout. There's a few smiles there, which is good. You can see Ryan Walker there in the back of your picture. He was slated to start the game, but picked up an ailment in the warm-up, which prohibited him from taking his place. Bouncing ball, Mullen. Kennedy and Finn Mullen again. Played by Trushev, who is wearing the armband at the moment. Vitaly Romanchuk, sorry, the nominal captain for Ukraine, is not in the 7 at the moment out there. It's Shurinov wanting his first tournament goal, and over the top of the ball after stopping it, it's Northern Ireland's Paul Cassidy. Shurinov. Danenko, Balakai allowing it to run, and Podolski's low shot couldn't get by Cassidy, and once again the net's moved off where it should be. It's the other net than the one that moved earlier in the game. Working with Danenko. Chance as Radovincic tried to fire one on goal. It was deflected behind. It's another corner. They've had a number of these in this game, Ukraine. Vinchik and smashed home by Ivan Denenko. He has managed 5. It's 6-2 for Ukraine, as it sparks an immediate change in the aftermath, and temporary captain will come off for more permanent captain Trushevov for Vitaly Romanchuk, with about 15 to play in the hour. It's a double switch, by the way, for Ukraine. Also just called on the services of Artem Krasilnikov. There's injury worry for Corey Kennedy. Edhar Karamanyan, the second player taken off for Ukraine, by the way. So Karamanyan and Trushev are off. Romanchuk and Krasilnikov are both on. Back underway. There's been a switch for Northern Ireland too. Paul Cassidy's come off and Charlie Emerson is on with Jordan Walker going from goal scorer to goalkeeper. Now trying to get themselves organised. Denenko dealt with by Sean Coyle. Manchuk, and a good stop there from Jordan Walker to deny Denenko a double hat-trick. One will be taken again. Podolski. Anton Balakai, lateral for Podolski. Further on for Vitaly Romanchuk, who skips the attentions of Kennedy. Anton Balakai. Oh, and has that one gone in? Doesn't look like it. Oshima Gurk saw it slice off his foot and almost in. Jordan Walker's done exceptionally well. That one went behind him. suppose in terms of that passage of play, all's well that ends well from a Northern Irish perspective. Okay. There is Jordan Walker to collapse on the ball. So it's spread out wide for Charlie Emerson. Came into the day as Northern Ireland's only ever Euros goal scorer. He's got some company with Corey Kennedy and Jordan Walker there with him now. Has the 3 goals in IFCPF European Championships history. Danenko shoots, it was blocked and there was a thud off Charlie Fogarty. Romanchuk. Again, well saved by Jordan Walker. Who hoofs it forward. Emerson might be in behind. Going down there, Kravitz. It's work back, Mullen will shoot, hit the post, and there is Corey Kennedy. Can't make it 2. Northern Ireland close to a 3rd. Corey Kennedy almost having a double there. Podolski towards Romanchuk, advancing with Jordan Walker in the Northern Ireland goal. He retreated fairly quickly after, and it comes unstuck for Ukraine. Emerson away from one but not a second. Podolski on his left foot. Romanchuk. Durin over the heavy touch and Coyle nodding it on. Danenko back for Huranov, who wasn't fouled. Romanchuk's shot blocked by McGurk. And Finn Mullen down again. Final note that we've got plenty more matches today across both the IFCPF Men's European Championships and the IFCPF Women's Intercontinental Cup. We've got 2 games in that particular tournament today, the first of which will get going in about 15 minutes time. Australia and the Netherlands will kick off at 3 o'clock. And at 5:30 it is Nepal and the USA. US about to make their first tournament appearance here in Loughborough this week. In the men's competition, we've got Scotland and the Netherlands from 4, and then England and Spain in a massive game from 6:30. All games live on the IFCPF YouTube channel. As Krasilnikov will shoot, and Jordan Walker equal to it. Want to take it short. Krasilnikov in the road there. Coyle, Emerson and Coyle away. Romanchuk. it back to Krasilnikov, who will find Podolski. His pass was an errant one, looking for Danenko and Corey Kennedy to clear. Podolski bobbles away and out of play for a goal kick. Six to the current scoreline. Ukraine are going to find a way through in the top two of their group. Group A this is. And we've just got to work out later on who will join them. Podolski, Romanchuk first time, Hurinov, Balakai, Podolski, Romanchuk with arms outstretched, moves it on for Anton Balakai, who cuts it back to Danenko. Playing from Fogarty, up towards Mullen, who if he can get there, has the majority of the half to himself, arcs it towards Emerson under hit. And Ukraine can move forward again with Balakai, who will locate Vitaly Romanchuk, drifts away from a couple in green and goes for Balakai. Danenko was closed off by Kennedy initially. Romanchuk back for Danenko, great stop, Jordan Walker. And because of a multitude of facets, what a game he's played. Mullen going over, no free kick. According to the referee, as Romanchuk goes over, and that will be a penalty. There's a fair wait for the second decision. Maybe just waiting to check whether it was inside or outside the box. Northern Ireland were fuming that they didn't get a decision closer to halfway when Finn Mullen was taken down. I'll have a bit of a wait as the well-being of Finn Mullen is checked on. He is struggling. For the spot kick. Who's taking this? Might have been the topic of discussion. It'll be Vitaly Romanchuk to shoot and score. And it is 7-2 for Ukraine. Driven low into the corner. There's a moment there where Charlie Emerson was involved in a couple of conversations for Northern Ireland. He then offered a handout to Vitaly Romanchuk, who wasn't happy with something that he'd done. And Vitaly Romanchuk refused to shake it. Not exactly sure what happened to spark that. Into the final minutes of the hour. Let's find out how much added time we'll get. Podolski. Romanchuk. Danenko and Balakai trying to make something happen, and Balakai scored again for Ukraine. It's first of the afternoon, but it's another moment to which he's got on the score sheet for his country as we move into 3 minutes of added time at the end of the hour. Free kick for Ukraine. Danenko stopped by Emerson. The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes added time. 3 minutes. Manchuk as Hurinov inside the box. And there's a goalkeeper out of his post because he was in the tangle with Hurinov. It's all happening as Jordan Walker collapses down again on the ground. He'll be okay. Treatment out to him. Ball will be dropped back for Northern Ireland here. Ashima Gurk will leave it for Jordan Walker, who will drill it upfield. Tyler Manchuk over for Anton Balakai. Ukraine about to join the Netherlands through. It's the final four into the top half of the bracket. Podolski in, and McGurk almost turning into his own net, but somehow Jordan Walker kept it out. Remarkable stop, really. Walker with the outside of the foot. Trying to play for a throw. Manchuk for Podolski, and then low from Danenko. Saved by Jordan Walker. Check of the watch for a referee who blows for full time. Ukraine win by 8-2, but a bit for Northern Ireland to like. They're happy with some of their efforts, and might as well they be. A hug for Jordan Walker, who embraces Charlie Fogarty. It is defeat for Northern Ireland, but they've got a bit to be proud about in this one. Full time from Loughborough University. It is finished. Northern Ireland 2, Ukraine 8. And that is full time in this one. Ukraine winning by 8-2 over Northern Ireland. Thank you ever so much for your company here this afternoon. 2 more games to come on this main pitch in the men's Euros, Scotland and the Netherlands, before England and Spain from 6:30. We hope you can see you then. Thank you very much. Well, what a crazy afternoon for this man. Our player of the match for this afternoon is Northern Ireland's Jordan Walker. An 8-2 defeat, Jordan, but you were hugging and embracing your teammates after that full-time whistle. What a moment for you personally. The first ever Northern Ireland goal against Ukraine is yours, 20 seconds after scoring an own goal. Just talk us through that chaotic 30 seconds or so.
It was a deflection, tried to block the shot and deflected off me. Keeper went one way, the ball went the other. That's the unfortunate part. Took from centre again and seen the Ukrainian goalkeeper was off his line, and I just thought we'll have a chance, we'll have a shot, and yeah, it went in.
Yeah, certainly did, and what a moment it was for you, as it was for young Corey Kennedy, first international tournament, 15 years of age, which is remarkable. I certainly wasn't scoring Olympicos for my country at 15. Just talk to us about the kind of player and the kind of person that Corey is. He'll be in his setup for a fair while, I think.
Yeah, Corey came into our juniors there 2 years ago, and he's just developed and developed every single session. Corey is a great young lad and has such a high potential going forward in CP football. He's just fantastic. He is unbelievable.
Yeah, and just a word on those lads there. They're doing some post-match stretches and things that I'm keeping you away from. I'll let you get back there in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you'll want to, but we'll get you back there. Just a word on those lads. You've not got the playing staff that other countries in this tournament do. You're shorter staffed in that regard, but they're giving their all for their country. The amount of blocks in this game, the amount of times they threw themselves at the ball to try and block it. Just a word on what they've done for you and how impressive they've been despite the results.
Yeah, the boys, we've had new coaching staff come in, they've been incredible. We have been given a new game plan, new strategies, and the boys have took on to it really well, and everybody's heart is all for this team, and despite the numbers, we just love playing for our country.
Absolutely, and we can see that too. Jordan, you're our player of the match. Thank you ever so much.
Yes, thank you.
So, Ukraine with the win and with the points, but Northern Ireland have gained a fair bit of respect amongst this CP football world, I think. Jordan Walker and Corey Kennedy are names you need to know for one reason or another. Jordan Walker with the first goal for Northern Ireland against Ukraine in their history. Corey Kennedy, just 15, and that might make some of you feel very old, but he's going to be a star of this game for a very long time. 2 games down, 2 to go in the IFCPF Men's Euros. The Netherlands and Scotland to go toe-to-toe first before a big crowd will watch England take on Spain from 6:30. For Oliver Walker-Peel, take care, stay safe, and goodbye for now.